What up, YouTube? Your boy in the shop, man. As you can see, you know, got that week old check engine light on, but it's all good. Just a sensor, nothing major, you know. In the middle of a load, so it work out that I'm able to do this with and get and keep it pushing tomorrow. Knock out my load. It's glad it wasn't that major. You know what I'm saying? Cause man, the trucking industry can be tough sometimes. If it's a bad breakdown and you lose your load or so I'm just glad everything worked out. You feel me? So stay on the positive side, keep it pushing, make it happen. I didn't want much, just come with a quick update, just saying, gotta be prepared for things like this out here. Sometimes it turns out well, sometimes it doesn't. Um, for me, RTI, they take out about 12 cents a mile from my maintenance account, which is a good bit. My maintenance account is it has a good bit of money in it, if I'm being quite honest. So I'm able to cover our repairs and stuff like that because I have all intentions on finishing this lease and getting this truck next year. So, just staying down. And, that maintenance account, once the truck is paid off, for the most part, that's mine. You know what I'm saying? So, it's my money. I'll still be getting it next year. But glad I got it there for repairs or whatever may come up because the last couple months, it's been in the shop, out the shop, in the shop, out the shop, and it's been like minor things for the most part. And I haven't had any major issues with my truck whatsoever. Um, First I stopped in Atlanta for PM. They dragged their feet on that. I was at home though, but took them like 3 weeks to do that. I mean, they changed, my stair tires, my drive tires. They changed shock absorbers. They changed airbags. What else did they change? They changed fuel injectors. They changed a good bit of things, and it worked out. They got that done. That was tough, but fortunately, if you got a little money put up, it don't hurt you as bad as it would if you didn't. But of course, Penske, I could always get a rental truck from them if need be, if it really came down to it, and I was in a shop or something like that. So that works out with that. So he goes from that whole PM situation. I'm out on the road, finally hitting the road, man. I'm out for 2 weeks. Bam, something mess up. Stuck in the fuel island, can't start the truck. Starter went bad. TA had to come out, fix that. That was a whole nother situation. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, dang, it is what it is. Charge that to the game. And now I'm here because check engine light come on. And the check engine light was on when the starter went bad. But and I had called in and got it checked and stuff. And it seemed nobody seemed to notice it for some reason. Bam, it went bad. I was done. Now I'm here for a sensor, but also, my APU been acting up a little bit, so it's good that I'm gonna get that fixed as well. So I'm just getting the necessary things done. And it's always good if you can get it done and keep on running. Just want to tell people, once I seen that check engine light come on, it was one thing when I had just this light. Okay, that's not always the worst. But then when it actually pops up the same symbol and it says check, that's the worst. That's what you don't want. You know what I'm saying? You don't want that at all. So once that happened, I made my call. Bam, I was able to get in here, figure out what it was, because it ain't worth riding, chancing it, and it turned out way worse than what you expect. You know what I'm saying? So that's my mindset with it. Just find that spot you can and get it done. You know what I'm saying? And you run with it, and you let that be. No more, no less. So that's Pino just giving you his little breakdown on, or I'm talking about his my breakdown on what's going on, man. But yeah, so everything cool, Ready to get on up out of here. Just relaxing till they get to park. Come fix this. Going to sleep. Hit the night shift. Knocking out this load. Got about 380 miles to go. Didn't want to drive that far if I could have helped it, but when more important things pop up, it is what it is. 380 miles is not a long trip, you know, especially thinking about this trip. It was 1,800 miles, so I definitely got to knock down a good bit. So yeah, man, that's all I got for today. Pino checking out. Bam.